Hey guys, if we reach 1,000 likes, we'll be giving out 2 of our new shirts. All you gotta do is click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. So you wanna record gameplay footage for your leafy type videos? Well boom, Filmora is back with a new screen recorder, Filmora Screen. You can record gameplays at up to 120 FPS. It doesn't interfere with your actual gameplay, so you're not gonna slow down. You can even record your webcam, your microphone, and your game all at the same time. Plenty of picture-in-picture effects. Wanna also add some sort of titles and annotations to really show when someone gets wrecked? You can do that too with their in-house editor. Choose what area you want to record and just go ahead and click and play. Go ahead and follow the links down in the description to go ahead and get your copy today. Oh look, Bun Bun's not with Lyra, but she made sure to grab her bag, I guess.
You mean welcome back to Ponyville? Grand Pear was originally from here before he opened his famous Pear Jam store in Vancouver.
Yep, everyone else knows about him except for Apple Bloom, because how else would we have this not-so-shocking surprise of these two being related if she actually kept up with current events?
Pear Jam? What were you thinking?
Have they never ran across Pear Jam anywhere in Ponyville before? Then exactly how is everyone so accustomed to it?
They had it! Huh?
That's not how floors work. Like at all. This would be a horrible construction job.
My little pony, my little pony.
Skip.
What's the big deal?
Do they really need to dig this far down? Did they really need to dig at all? Couldn't they have just thrown it outside or hid it in a cabinet?
The big deal is that there is a long-standing feud between the apples and the pears.
Yep.
Didn't we already do this whole family feud motive with the Hooffields versus McColts? Like, are we just gonna recycle this thing again? Also, geez, I'm sure glad Granny takes about 5 minutes to go down the stairs, otherwise he wouldn't have time for all of this.
Then I guess we should ask Granny? Ask me what?
What goes better with apple fritter flapjacks?
Because she doesn't notice the mound of dirt in the kitchen.
Sibling trip first thing tomorrow?
Yep.
Weren't those on the floor? And aren't your hoofs like covered in mud? If this is how they treat their personal food, how poorly do they treat the stuff for other people? Wasn't this like a huge adventure to get here last time? Now it's super easy and requires no effort or prep work?
Now that's how you make an entrance! Or is it an exit?
As an entrance or an exit, it's horrible. Also, how would it even work as an exit? Wouldn't you have to carry all this stuff around with you in order to do it?
A long time ago, Sweet Apple Acres wasn't the only farm in Ponyville. In fact, there was another one just right next door.
There's a literal other farm right next to you.
Pears are just what happens when you ain't no good at farming apples.
Scientifically inaccurate.
Why then, Grandpa had special blankets made for his trees so they wouldn't get cold.
Not only would this not do anything, but you left the majority of your orchard uncovered. You know what would be nice to the trees? Not hitting them so hard to make apples fall from them. No way are you not bruising the tree.
Rivals to the core.
Wait, so they can't just pick them normally? Then what's the whole apple bucking thing? They're hurting the trees and themselves way more than they have to.
It sure does, Buttercup.
Buttercup. I like that name.
So they look the same as Pound and Pumpkin Cake, but apparently can talk and have heartfelt discussions. Either they're super advanced or the twins are a bit slow.
Are you saying our mother was a pear?
No, really, how did you not know? She doesn't really seem against telling you the info, and I guess no one else in the entire town ever brought it up. I'm not saying it's impossible, but highly improbable given how famous Applejack is as a world-saving hero.
I'd need volume 138 for that. I'm sure I could wrangle it in a couple of days.
She has a literal leopard here. How?
I'm sure I could wrangle it.
I guess the dude got his carpet again.
Well, well, if it isn't the apples, what can I do for you?
Haven't seen him in ages, but he's right in the market, the place where you set up shop every day.
He would have won, too, if he wasn't so distracted.
The power of boners causes incalculable damage to the farm. Also, why was there a water tower just right in the middle of your crop field?
Well, you owe me a new silo, boy.
I think he owes you a little more than a new silo. The entire field is flooded there.
Father's fault. But there was no way he'd let your mother take the blame for something he did.
Is there a reason you stopped in the middle of the story to cut wood? Wait, did they just come in through the kitchen door without knocking? First of all, rude. Second of all, why is that even unlocked?
What isn't your name, Mrs. Cake?
Not always. Back when I was Chiffon Swirl, I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
Huh, kinda makes the whole pony naming conventions even more confusing.
But one day, your mom brought me some candied pears, eggs, flour, sugar, and vanilla.
She also tell you to use an entire bag of flour, including the package.
She'd be my taste tester.
Kids, do not eat raw cake batter. You'll get salmonella and die.
Over the years, I perfected my recipes.
Only if it had something to do with pears, apparently. Get it? Apparently. Realistic horse noise.
We do not fraternize with pears. Tooey!
That's fetus.
We're far apart.
-1 cent for nice, albeit cliche, love song.
In every way, but you're the best part.
The pears are moving.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got whiplash from that sudden and forced drama.
We're gonna need one more pony to tell that story.
No, I don't get it. Everyone is more than happy to talk to them about their parents, but never did because why? You're telling me Apple Blooms was the least bit curious.
I don't want to be apart from you, ever. I'm not sure what we'll do, but I'm sure of us.
I don't think marriage would technically stop the mood. I'm not sure why you thought it would.
Bright Mac knew Buttercup wouldn't want a big splash.
Married under the moonlight, which at this time has a face of Luna on it, as she's being tortured there. How romantic.
Fine.
Despite Granny Smith being just as anti-pears, they were anti-apple. She, for some reason, is the good person here, somehow.
I can't believe Grandpa just up and left Ma like that.
Isn't that actually like the opposite? She left him.
So, you're back, hmm?
Sure am. Never should have left.
Well, it's not like you were the only one, but all males are inherently evil in this world. Wait, when did you learn about this? And how did no one notice this? You harvest these fields, right? How did you never come across this? So, we're still not gonna say they're dead. Because at this point, if they pull a Twilight's brother and just show up randomly, I'm gonna be super pissed.